Hey guys, welcome to my den. I hope you're all doing well. I'm Chingo, which literally means friend in Korean. It's not my real name, but it's one of my so-called nicknames. Think of me as your friend who's helping you stay up to date with K-dramas as well as Korean movies. I love making commentaries, reviews, and explanation videos about dramas, movie characters, and etc. Grab your snacks because today's tea is about to be hot, hot, hot. So Not Worth It is a new Netflix Korean sitcom that came out yesterday and they released all the episodes. Today I'm going to be reviewing the sitcom while sharing whether or not I think it's worth watching. I will then share some of my favorite scenes and what I liked or disliked about the sitcom and the characters. I will end with a short segment on what I think the name of the drama means, as well as an explanation of what I think the ending means. Not gonna lie, but the first thought that came to mind when I first saw the trailer for the sitcom was that it reminded me of Murim School, so Murimakyo, which is a 2016 Korean drama about students coming from all over the world. So for me, So Not Worth It was Murim School, but with more colors and more laughter as well. When I started the first episode of So Not Worth It, I was honestly not impressed within the first few minutes, and I think it was mostly due to me not liking the laughter track in the background, but after a while I got used to it, so just a heads up, the laughter track might be annoying at first. Although that part was annoying, I was able to enjoy the drama afterwards, and I must say that in my opinion, it was definitely worth it. I experienced various emotions while watching the drama, and I also loved seeing all the different people interact together. I felt very encouraged to continue to pursue my Korean studies because I saw a lot of foreigners speaking Hangul fluently, and I definitely would recommend this drama to anyone looking for something fun, lighthearted, funny, and simple. So if you guys haven't watched it yet, I recommend you guys give it a try and let me know how it goes. Okay, so now I will move on to what I liked and disliked about the drama and the characters. Be advised that this part will include spoilers. I love the concept of having a lot of foreign students together, and at times I felt like the acting or speaking was awkward, but it was still an enjoyable drama. I love dramas that center around living together because it's something that I'd like to do in the future, which is why I also enjoyed dramas such as Murim School, Hello My 20s, My Golden Life, as well as So Not Worth It. I also love the diversity within the cast, and I found that everyone played their parts really well. If I had to pick a favorite character, it would be between Yeonmin and Carson. I especially like these two because I found them to be very perceptive and helpful, especially Carson because she could see through a lot of situations and was then able to encourage her friends to go after what they want. One example is when she could tell that Terrace liked Il Sub, and another example is when Carson encouraged Sewon to follow her heart when it came to a relationship. I was very impressed when I saw how Carson handled her ex-boyfriend cheating on her. She didn't scream or etc. because she knew that it wasn't worth it. Instead, she told him off while mentioning that it's not right manners to cheat if he didn't love her anymore, you know? And she also asked him for the right to punch her, and I found that beautiful in a way. I don't know how to explain, but I really loved that scene. As for Yeonmin, I found that he was very helpful. I know it's bad, but I found that the tactics he used to lightly blackmail people were very funny. He reminded me of myself in that way. And I don't know if I could call it blackmail, but yeah. And another thing that reminded me of myself was how he would always overthink things, because I have the tendency of overthinking things as well, like that. And but in a way, like Yeonmin was just always very convincing with his words and when he wanted something. And Yeonmin was very good at cleaning, and he also seemed to enjoy it. And although sometimes he did things in order to gain other things, he was always genuine, in my opinion. I didn't really like Park Se-won at the beginning because she was scamming Jamie so badly. Like her phone was already cracked and everything. But I quickly grew fond of her and started liking her character as well. I find that her relationship with Jamie was pretty realistic and sometimes not realistic. I said unrealistic because it was fast, but it could happen to some people like that in real life as well. And I like Jamie. He was sweet but also fishy since the beginning, but his character grew up on me as well. Something interesting that I noticed is that at the start of the drama, I could always tell him apart from the group since he wasn't that close to him, but he quickly blended in with them to the point that I stopped singling him out. And I found it funny how even his friends were noticing how invisible he was becoming. I have to admit that although Hans was nice, I found it hard to like him because he was pretty hypocritical at times. He also reminded me of the type of people who, after hearing about something, completely change their attitude, or also some people who change something about their life and automatically expect others to follow their ways. One example in daily life is how sometimes people who start becoming vegan or vegetarian will go to the extreme and badmouth other people who don't do the same as them. I don't mean any disrespect to vegans or vegetarians, but yeah, that's the vibe I sometimes got from Hans. Especially the shrimp scene where he didn't want anyone to eat shrimp, and Carson seemed to then make a statement by eating the shrimps that he threw. Like she was just eating it in his face. I just found that funny. Terrace was such a know-it-all. He also tried to say he knew it, etc. Like, you know, when there's always that one person who wants to be like, I knew it. Yeah, that's him. And I love his character though, and it was very enjoyable to watch him. I found his character very well rounded. We were able to see various emotions from him, and I really appreciated that. I found it smart that how he kept betting on things that he knew that he would most likely win, and it was funny to see as well. We were able to see him grow as a character, and we also witnessed him discovering his sexuality. His boyfriend, Il Sub, seems to be very caring and great as well. Therese was pretty thoughtful when he let Yeonmin sleep in his room, while also doing all he could to make sure that Yeonmin didn't get caught. In my opinion, he's a real one. As for Sam, I don't know why, but I felt like his character was kind of just there. But we did get to see a lot of him, and he changed some of his old ways. For example, he learned to not be as jealous about other guys hanging around Minnie. That's nice and all, but I think sometimes he had reasons to be suspicious, especially when it came to the plastic surgeon. Minnie was my least favorite character because she was very wishy-washy. I mean, there were also other characters that were wishy-washy as well, but I found that it was her specifically that was doing it the most. And I found her to be also two-faced at times. But she was also very loyal to her friends for the most part, and she did tell Sam that she wasn't sure that she wouldn't cheat on him, and that was her being honest, you know? And Minnie did end up kissing the plastic surgeon, and I think that's cheating. I don't like those things about her, but I still managed to laugh and etc. with her character. Overall, I love the friendship between them, and we were able to see various realistic issues and arguments that can happen between friendships. One example was how Sam was bothered when he learned that Minnie and Hans used to go out. And this is pretty realistic because some people don't really like when they date someone that their friend has already dated. And there was also moments that I felt poke fun at things that are deemed taboo in K-pop world, like when Minnie explained that she didn't want to be an idol because of the many restrictions. And it was a funny scene, but also true and relatable. One scene that I really disliked was when Sewon was at the prison for the blind date and she was talking to one of the guys. He seemed pretty condescending in my opinion, and he also made that snarky comment about how Japanese girls were cute and friendly, like that's what he thought they were, and that comment rubbed me the wrong way. My favorite scene was when Carson told her boyfriend off. I loved the way she handled the situation. Another one of my favorite scenes was when Yeonmin and Jamie had the whole goblin walk scene. I was literally over here fangirling, and I replayed that scene so many times. I just really loved the drama/sitcom, and it warmed my heart in various ways. Fun fact, there were various cameos in the drama, whether that be celebrities, drama characters, and or other dramas. Some of the celebrities included Ha Dong-eun, Jong In-woo, Kang Ho-dong, and many more. The K-dramas, Prison Playbook, Crash Landing on You, and Descendants of the Sun were repeatedly mentioned, and Song Joong-ki's character in Descendants of the Sun was mentioned often by Minnie, and there was even someone named Yushi-jin at the prison. I think that the title means that sometimes we might think that there are some things that aren't worth it. And although sometimes they end up not being worth it, we can also be surprised and realize that some things are worth it. This might all sound like gibberish, but basically we can be surprised by some events, and that's why we should always expect the unexpected. We also learn about ourselves on the journey, and we can improve ourselves as well. I think that there will most likely be a second season because the ending was ambiguous. We still don't know what the mysterious phone calls were about, and I'm referring to the calls that the dean of the school was making. And I think something's fishy is going on overall. And the last scene where Yeonmin dropped his wallet made me think of a show called On My Block, and how one of the characters, Jamal, was always trying to find the Roller World money. And in that sense, Jamal and Yeonmin were pretty similar. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments how you liked the drama, if you've watched it. If you haven't watched it yet, what are you waiting for? You can find the drama on Drama Cool, Netflix, and other online websites. If you like this video and want to see more from me, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Many more Korean drama and movie reviews are coming your way, so stay tuned. Take care, may God bless y'all, and until next time, bye!